Alana Reid has made a stunning disclosure about Sha'Carri Richardson, and it has everyone asking what truly went down. Transitioning from news of her major wins to this startling update, people can't help but wonder, what is Alana Reid's next move? If you've been following the track and field world lately, you've likely caught the buzz surrounding Alana Reid. Hailing from Jamaica, she's a rising phenom, seemingly destined for stardom. Even in her teens, she showed a remarkable mix of speed, grit, and persistence that set her apart from others. Her natural gifts, coupled with a driven mindset, attracted notice early on, yet it was her milestone-smashing races that catapulted her into the limelight. In 2023, Reid astounded observers by dashing 100 metres in an incredible 10.92 seconds at the Jamaican Championships.
Alana Reid steps away from the pack, decimates the opposition. Stunning performance, 10.90. The flash time, historic, sumptuous. New champ's record, new lifetime best.
That wasn't merely quick, it was an historic feat, cementing her status as the swiftest Jamaican U20 runner in that event. And we shouldn't forget her impressive 200 metres display at the 2022 World U20 Championships in Cali, where she seized bronze with a 22.95 second finish. These showings weren't just personal records, they signalled that. Alana Reid was here to make her mark. Her ascent took a bold leap when she joined the Star Athletics squad in Florida in late 2023. Guided by celebrated coach Dennis Mitchell, Reid adapted quickly to an intense training setup. Within 12 months, she claimed the 100-metre crown and assisted in securing gold in the 4x100-metre relay at the World U20 Championships in Lima. That alone could have been the highlight of her season, but she pressed on, also representing Jamaica at the Paris 2024 Olympics in the 4x100-metre relay, garnering a solid 5th place result with her team. By 19, Alana Reid was already recognised globally, and now she's exited Dennis Mitchell's programme alongside US sprinters Sha'Carri Richardson and TT Terry, venturing to Arkansas to unite with Jamaican teammates Nikesha Price and Akira Nugent. Once Alana Reid decided to train under Dennis Mitchell in 2023, it drew curiosity. After all, Mitchell was already overseeing one of the sport's biggest personalities, Sha'Carri Richardson. Renowned for her flamboyant style and explosive pace, Richardson's involvement made it intriguing to see these two athletes from vastly different backgrounds share a coaching environment. Some found it puzzling. Richardson was established as a superstar while Reid was just beginning her rise. Would their rapport flourish? At first, their alliance appeared to work. With Mitchell's mentorship, Reid refined her mechanics and race tactics and training, alongside Richardson undoubtedly drove her to excel. Picture competing daily with one of the speediest sprinters in the world. Such a setting can either elevate or overwhelm a competitor, and in Reid's situation it seemed to do the former. Her 2023 and 2024 results were extraordinary. She steadily chipped away at her times and bolstered her confidence on the track. However, that doesn't mean everything was perfect. Working closely with a figure as influential and renowned as Sha'Carri Richardson likely introduced its own obstacles. With Richardson's dominant presence, Reid could have felt extra pressure. Were there tensions? Hard to confirm, but it's fair to suspect vying for limelight and backing within the same circle might breed conflict, whether due to personality friction, contrasting methods, or other elements. It was evident this union wasn't built to last. Late in 2024, the athletics community was jolted by news that Alana Reid had split from Star Athletics and Dennis Mitchell. To many fans, it was a surprise. She'd accomplished so much with Mitchell's guidance. So what prompted leaving a setup that seemed so effective? Insiders point out Reid's quest for a more focused, intense environment. Star athletics is undeniably elite, but also high stress. Some suspect Reid felt overshadowed by Richardson's star power. Though Reid was making great progress, Richardson still drew top billing, which can pose a challenge for an emerging sprinter striving to shape her own. Image Reid's shift to hurdle mechanics at the University of Arkansas was a daring manoeuvre. This high-level training hub hosts many of the planet's top talents, featuring Olympic podium finishers like Alexis Holmes, Amber, Anning and Anna Cockrell. Reid would also train alongside Jamaican notables Akira Nugent and Nikisha Price. For Reid, the idea of refining her craft among such a wide-ranging, highly accredited group was presumably too good to pass up. A Jamaican competitor heading to the US for the same discipline is certain to spark talk of potential friction. With Richardson or Mitchell, although solid proof of conflict is absent, Reid's abrupt exit raises questions about underlying factors. Was it a purely sporting choice, or did personal dynamics influence it? Either way, this transition marks a watershed moment in her career. Once Alana Reid committed to hurdle mechanics, she wasn't just relocating training camps, she was recalibrating her entire professional vision. Based at the University of Arkansas, hurdle mechanics is hailed as a hub of champions, boasting a record for cultivating elite track performers. Its roster brims with accomplished athletes, each bringing their own accolades to the mix. For Reid, becoming part of this esteemed collective demonstrates her intent to advance her career. Many of her new training partners have excelled on the world stage. Alexis Holmes, a Paris Olympic medalist, Amber Anning, another sprint standout, plus Anna Cockrell, a premier hurdler, and Akira Nugent, a fellow Jamaican with a formidable international resume. Nikisha Price, yet another Jamaican talent, completes this driven squad. Picture the motivation generated by preparing alongside these competitors day after day. For Reid, it's a golden chance to polish her technique and sharpen the mental fortitude vital for succeeding at the top tier. Moreover, partnering with fellow Jamaicans like Nugent and Price adds a reassuring camaraderie that shouldn't be discounted. It's never solely about race times. It's about establishing a support network and urging each other onward. Hurdle mechanics is highly regarded for its precise metrics-based approach to coaching. This is precisely the environment Reid requires as she steps into the fiercely contested domain of senior athletics with expert coaches and formidable teammates surrounding her. Reid is charting a promising course. Her move to leave Star Athletics and collaborate with hurdle mechanics could send ripples through both her own trajectory and Sha'Carri Richardson's. For Reid, it spells a new beginning and the opportunity to concentrate fully on her individual development. While she enjoyed remarkable achievements under Dennis, Mitchell moving out of Richardson's shadow might afford her the breathing room to truly excel. Admittedly, training daily with somebody like Richardson can be motivating, yet it can also feel intimidating. By opting for hurdle mechanics, Reid can reshape her identity and solidify her status as a leading challenger in her own right, even coached by a Jamaican who could eventually pit them against one another in light of their rivalry's context. Meanwhile, Richardson might notice the difference when she's missing a rising talent like Reid in the fold. Athletes often feed off rivalry, and Reid's presence might have quietly driven Richardson to keep expanding her abilities. Lacking that push is conceivable. Richardson might encounter new hurdles, staying at her peak. Nevertheless, Richardson has already proven she's a champion, and her upward path isn't likely to unravel just because Reid departed. Still, could this ignite a new rivalry? It's certainly within the scope of possibility. Both athletes are supremely talented, so no one would be shocked if They face off in Marquee. Events soon. A friendly rivalry, however, could infuse fresh energy into the sport fans love seeing. Runners push each other to the breaking point, and the Reid Richardson interplay has all the ingredients for one of track and field's most enthralling forthcomings. Saga's zooming out Reid's decision emphasises the dynamic evolution of Jamaican and worldwide sprinting. Jamaican speedsters have reigned supreme, yet Reid's shift to an American-based program reflects an openness to diverse training styles and locales. It reminds us that modern athletes will take bold leaps in the quest for excellence, even if it requires abandoning tried and true systems and casting an eye ahead. The future looks limitless for Alana Reid, equipped with formidable skills and a reinvigorated practice blueprint. She appears set to become a dominant force in the scene. Her immediate target will likely be refining her form for 2025 World Championships, where she'll get the chance to gauge herself against the globe's elite. Judging by her past achievements, there's every reason to expect a top-notch performance. So how do you feel about this latest development? Or let us know your perspective below.